The Cards and the Players, presented in Common Craft style. An explanation of the credit card industry can seem like a confusing web of acronyms, fees, abbreviations, and perplexing terminology, and that can be a problem for anyone trying to understand what it's really all about. Let's take some time to listen as David T. Porton, industry expert, strips away the confusion and starts with the very basics so that everyone has a chance to get up to speed with what drives the business of North American bank card. Today, Dave's going to start by looking at the cards and the players who use, accept, or process them.
You've probably heard of debit cards, bank cards, check cards, credit cards, charge cards, and prepaid cards. As a group, these cards are known as general-purpose payment cards. And even though they have a variety of names, they fall into three major buckets: pay now, pay later, and pay before. In the pay now bucket, you'll find debit cards, check cards, and bank cards. These pay now cards allow for the funds of an approved transaction to be immediately deducted from the cardholder's checking, demand deposit, or other account with available funds. Credit and charge cards go in the pay later bucket. When these cards are used, the product or service is paid for upfront by the bank that issued the purchaser's card, and then the cardholder repays that bank. The pay before bucket is reserved for prepaid cards, like gift cards to a store or restaurant. These cards are paid for in advance and are worth a specific amount of money. In the big scheme of things, every payment transaction involves four major players. It might be helpful to think of these players in teams. On one team, you have the cardholder and the bank that provided their card, known as the issuer. On the other team, you have the merchant and the bank that ultimately funds the merchant, known as the acquirer. When a purchase is made, an electronic system called interchange serves as the referee that handles the transaction between the two teams. The charges for use of this referee or system are called interchange rates and are set by the big guys at the top who make up the card association, namely Visa and MasterCard. Interchange fees are paid to the issuing banks, who are members of the card association. Interchange is the single biggest fee connected to credit card processing, but acquiring banks and other support players like NAB make money charging additional, smaller fees for services also connected to the transaction.
As far as the cards and the players are concerned, we're just getting the conversation started. In our next video, we're going to continue by taking a closer look at the players.